it turns gray. The same thing happens to dolphins. It just happens right there in the front of their rostrum. They lose that pigmentation. Also, if you look at her belly, or her ventral side, we like to call it, she's showing you right now, you'll notice that it has a lot of gray polka dots all over her belly. Those are basically age spots. Just like we get those as we get older, so do dolphins. They just get them right there on their belly, and they look like gray polka dots on their belly. So those are just a couple of ways that we can guesstimate her age. So we think she's in her early to mid-40s. Dolphins in the wild typically live to be about between 20 and 30 years old. In a facility like this, they can live up to 60 years. And that's basically because they have the best medical care that they can get. They don't have to worry about starving or predators or anything like that. They're really protected and well taken care of here. We watch them very closely. If their behavior changes at all, we make sure that we check them out and make sure they're okay. So we believe that's why we're able to extend their life in a facility like this. Now, Panama's story starts off kind of sad, like most of our animals here, because we are a rescue facility. Back in 2000, we received a call that there was a dolphin stranded on Panama City Beach. Hence the name Panama, that's where she got her name. When we went out to see what was going on, to assess the situation, what we found was a very sick dolphin that was about 100 pounds underweight. So that is a significant amount of weight for a dolphin to lose. So we needed to figure out what it was that made her lose all that weight and why she was, why she beached herself. So we brought her back here to the aquarium for round the clock here in observation, and one of the first things we noticed was that her teeth were severely worn down. And this is a huge problem for dolphins in the wild. Dolphins actually have about 98 cone-shaped, very sharp teeth, but they don't chew their food. They use them, they interlock like a zipper, and they catch the fish in their mouth, and they trap them with their teeth so they can't swim back out. And then they swallow the fish whole. So because her teeth were so worn down, the fish would swim into her mouth and then see there's a big hole and then swim right back out. So she was having a really hard time catching her own food in the wild. Big But that led to the next problem, which was we found out she was associated with a problem of vanderbilt. Yeah, she's telling me all about it. It was rough. Yeah, it was rough. Does anyone know what a beggar dolphin is? No? It's basically a dolphin that begs. Yeah, it begs. Oh, we're just doing a little dance for you guys. Show it off a little bit.
She likes some better.
So Panama, because she wasn't able to catch those fish on her own, would swim up to boats, and if you look at that adorable little face, yeah, I can see where it would be really hard for people to resist her. But she would come up and beg for food from fishermen and people out on their boats. And they would feed her.
Yours.
There's actually a law called the Marine Mammal Protection Act that makes it illegal to interact with, interfere with, feed, touch, harass a dolphin or any other marine mammal in the wild. And Panama is a perfect example of why we have that law. Basically, she was being fed things that were sitting on people's boats, bait fish, human food, things like that. And dolphins have very, very sensitive systems. They're a top predator in the ocean. They only catch the very best quality fish, and they only catch certain types of fish. And the normal person out on the boat is not going to know any of that information. So they would just feed her whatever it was that they had laying around. And this would cause them to be really, really sick and even die. So if you do see a dolphin out on the water, do not attempt to feed them in any way. Not only can you make them very, very sick, but if they start getting too used to humans, they'll become dependent on humans and they will seek out human interaction. And then they can be hurt, severely hurt by propellers or people that, good job, Panama. That is no easy feat. Give her a big round of applause.
I missed it.
That's what we got one. That she is lifting up out of that water. So not
just go by Kelly.
Especially for a
Kelly, let her
dolphin. That's pretty good. She weighs about 500 pounds, a little over 500 pounds, yeah? So she's definitely gained that weight back that she has lost when she was out in the wild. Now, she will not be eligible for release because of several different reasons. The first reason is the fact that she was 100 pounds underweight when we found her. Obviously, she was surviving in the wild. She was not able to catch her own fish. She's showing off those powerful tail. She likes to rub it into winter sometimes.